It's fair to say there is no other golfer quite like Sandy Lyle. Our Sandy, beloved in Scotland and loved around the world. His father, Alec, was the esteemed club professional on a golf course, Hoxton Park in Shropshire in England. The golf course was Sandy Lyle's classroom. He and his dad spent hours on the golf course, his dad telling him how to play shots, how to play golf, and how to behave on the golf course too, because his father was a stickler for the etiquette of the game and the traditions of the game. Lyle learned quickly. Sandy made it into the Open Championship in 1974 at Lytham, where 5 years earlier he'd sat in the stands and watched Tony Jacklin winning the Open Championship. Lyle made history that week because no one as young as 16 years old had ever played in an Open at Lytham. When he arrived, he noticed on the practice round timesheet the name Gary Player. So, cheekily, he put his name against it, and then sought out Gary Player and asked if he minded playing a practice round with him. Gary Player didn't mind at all. Lyle enjoyed the experience and was even more elated when, after the round was completed and Gary Player was talking to the press, he said that Lyle had all the potential, all the guts, all the character to win an Open. And that prediction would come true, of course. 16 years after Tony Jacklin had won the Open at Lytham, Sandy Lyle won at Royal St George's. At the Masters in 1988. One of the best bunker shots ever played in golf. The only man to win the Masters with a birdie from a fairway bunker at the last. A magic moment for him, and he did a little Highland jig, and then suddenly realised that his father might not like that, maybe not the way to behave at the Masters, and he stopped it very quickly. But Sandy Lyle, the Open champion of 1985, was now the Masters champion of 1988, the first British golfer to win at Augusta. Between 1979 and 1986, he played in 129 events on the European Tour and missed the halfway cut only 7 times. That was consistency. In addition, he played in 5 Ryder Cups and has cause to remember a memorable match when the Europeans came and won on American soil for the first time, and of all places, Jack Nicklaus's Muirfield Village. In 1987, he'd also won the Players' Championship, beating Jeff Sluman in a playoff, and he'd proved with that performance that he was as competent and capable of winning titles on both sides of the Atlantic. Sandy Lyle was a global star. Sandy Lyle certainly merits his inclusion in the World Golf Hall of Fame. Beloved in Scotland, obviously, and loved around the world for the manner in which he played the game, Lyle is perhaps remembered best by his close friend, the late Severiano Ballesteros. This is what Sevi said about Sandy Lyle, and it says a lot about Sandy the golfer and Sandy the person. If we were all playing to our very best, there would only be one winner every time, and that would be Sandy Lyle. What a tribute.